I believe the definition of leader differs from one person to another. We believe that we're a leader because we're specialized, and this is what made us stand out. We are a company that is specialized in turnkey projects in the healthcare and education and mixed-use industries. We're not building all. We're not a construction or a design and construction company that builds everything and that's there for everything. We know what we're specialized in, and we stick to that, and we become better, and we learn more into that specialization, and we continue learning. We are always in that learning curve because we deal in specific industries. So whether we build hospitals, we build many of them. If we build universities, we build many of them. So we are familiar with these things, which therefore elevates you and identifies you as a leader with your specific speciality. And we believe that we have done that for the past years. We have built projects in the billions in the region, and we believe that now it's the time for us to even grow further and add our knowledge and expertise that we have learned in the company from wherever, in places that we worked in, like Dubai or Egypt or Yemen and Saudi. We believe our experience is diversified, from working in metropolitan city like Dubai to working in a growing or economy like Egypt, or working in a less fortunate place like or a developing country like Yemen, and dealing with all the different tariffs and shipping requirements and specs and building materials and actual construction and labor force. And once you say you're a contractor, people don't usually, or a design and build company, people don't usually look at what do you go through. But you go through a lot. People usually judge a project by just walking into a building and say, oh, look at this, they have a problem with their paint. Look at this, they have a problem with their fixtures. But healthcare buildings, for example, are really complicated, and they're beyond the look and feel. They go back to the specific gas piping. They go back to the specific HVAC units, how they make sure that the air clearness and the air quality is in a specific, the actual flow of the building, the actual protection and constraints in how to develop the radiology equipment. And so there's a lot of these things that are there behind the scenes. And once you build these specific buildings, these specific buildings that add a lot to the economy. For example, in IHCC, we are there with a purpose. We believe that every building that we are related to or build in the healthcare education system, we have a higher purpose as a team to build projects that give back to the community. We think about the patients that are being treated in these buildings. We think about the students that are being educated in these buildings. So when the team thinks about these projects, they think of that higher purpose, which is, okay, we have to do a good quality here because a patient is going to be here so that we can get rewarded in this life and the life after. So our purpose is that we deal in the industries that give back to humans, which straight away, which is healthcare, education, and mixed-use projects, which are like hospitality and residential. So, which adds the shelter on top of people's heads. So it adds education is related to his education, healthcare is related to his physical body, and the actual residential hospitality adds to making him comfortable and making him more productive.